Hello everybody and welcome! My name is HUZZAH and you find me playing Tibet competitively. Yes, I'm playing Tibet in an 8-player 3-for-all multiplayer game with better balanced game because in the expanded version you can play Tibet. And I remember playing Tibet a few times and them being really fun. Here are some things I'm concerned about. When I play multiplayer, I tend to play the same way every time, which is to kind of go for science and commercial hubs and traders. And the one thing I haven't really done is go religion. Well, today we're going to be going religion because I have a half-price holy site. It's really good for defense. It makes things cheaper when you purchase them. And then, of course, we're playing Tibet themselves. If any district gets put next to a mountain, I can buy buildings with faith as long as it is a specialty district and it's not the government plaza. And the districts that I put around mountains within 2 tiles give the mountains yields. It's like a sort of super preserve network, which is really cool. So I'm looking forward to just seeing how we go. This could be either really good or a total car crash. I'm not entirely sure, but we've got a Plains Hill, which actually doesn't make any difference in PvG. I always forget. We got 2 mountains. We've got a nice holy site that would be +3, but we've got a unique one and we've got decent tiles. So it's all in all, it's pretty good. No barbarians today. So we can go straight for scout and we're going to go thought astrology. What could go wrong? Well, you know what could go wrong? Me not checking which tile I'm working on turn 1. I think it's probably going to be working this one, but given the fact the scout is being done in 3 turns, maybe nope, forgot to do that. Duh. I love this game sometimes. You know what? There's actually a few mountains around. I was absolutely convinced that I was going to have a start with 0 mountains. Such is my usual luck. There's 2 things you can rely on when I play Civ, right? 2 things. Firstly, I will never find any tribal villages, no matter how close they are to my empire. I will just miss them. And secondly, if I've gone for any Civ that requires a spawn of some kind, well, I'm gonna miss it. But I do have at least some mountains. I'm just gonna move my warrior around these mountains, maybe to see. No, actually, I'll use the scout in that direction. Let's try and get some tribal villages. I mean, this is a rich highlands map, which is full of mountains, right? So in theory, I should have some. Well, see how that goes. Keep checking the settled lands. Oh, there is fresh water and a river that kind of bends around. That could be a really good place for city number 2. We shall see. We shall see. Oh, there's another one here. What is that? Papyrus that gives science. Interesting. Okay. I've never seen that before, but I like it. I like it. Oh, I'm liking this. That's fun up there. Okay. My lord, there are a lot of resources on this map. The fresh water is looking increasingly like a good idea up that way. Do I go 3 scouts? I think I might try and go 3 scouts rather than jumping straight into settler. I don't know. I don't know what the best play is here. We'll see. I kind of want to play a Tibet where I'm stuck in like a giant mountain paradise, like a valley system that no one can get into. That would be cool. Yeah, I'm going for a 3rd scout. I'm sorry. I'm doing it. What can I say? Oh, my lord, a tribal village and yields. Okay, I think I found a natural wonder, which is really good because we're going to time astrology perfectly. Okay, yeah, well, do we go holy site before a settler? Oh, I don't know what the play is. I don't play holy sites in multiplayer. This is going to be such a learning experience. What we want to do is put the city centers as close to this mountain range as possible. That is one thing we do want to consider doing. Come on, find me the thing. Giant's Causeway, which means this is the coast. Okay, interesting indeed. Fine. Animal husbandry now. Let's find the source of horse. If I settle on top of the Snuffly Trufflies and then maybe next to this volcano or on the bananas, I think that'll be a good triple. I don't know what the best play is here. I really don't, but that seems decent. How badly do I want the religion mode? Do I run projects to guarantee a religion? I kind of feel like I should, but I have a half-price one, so maybe I don't. We'll see. God King, survey, no need to put the barb card in, seeing as we don't know what barbs are. What is a barb? Is it but a man wearing a funny hat? Oh my lord, a tribal village. Excellent stuff. It's beautiful. Volcano blue. Put some yields down, removed some of the things around that area, which is good and bad. New population. I would have preferred that one to hit just after the settler, but never mind. And Geneva, first meet Geneva. That's useful. Okay, I'll take that. And spear activated on the warrior. Nice. I think I'm going to be running trade routes, not internally today. I think we're we're going to be running trade routes with Armani, and we'll send them to Geneva. And then we can leave Armani in Geneva and work on I don't know who we'd work on. Pingala, maybe? No, we might as well go Magnus. Yeah, okay. No, this is a sort of semblance of a strategy appearing now. Perhaps I will stumble into something good. Perhaps. I don't know. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. Who's that? Hong Kong first meet as well. Oh, hey. Let's go work these snufflies. And I think I'm going to go for the religion now so that I do get it. That would be, you know, worrying if I didn't get a religion. Another natural wonder there. Delicate Arch. And Eleanor of Aquitaine, who offered me a friendship immediately. This is Lumon. I have a feeling Lumon is a very, very strong player. Time will tell. Helicopter Kicker versus Lumon. Who knows what will happen? Anyone else rushing a religion? Not at the moment, which means I should. Let's run a couple of holy site prayers and get that religion fast. Oh, another tribal village. My goodness, we found tons. More zongs. Let's get these holy sites done. I don't need the Pantheon now, so urban planning goes in. Gives us a little bit more production. How about we get that sticking 2 turns off that holy site? Nice. +1 envoy. It's a nice goodie hub. I like that. And we got a quarry as well. Look at that. Madness. It's worth running another project? No, I'm going to get it in 2 turns anyway, so get that other settler out quick as possible. Pantheon, faith from tiles with charming or better appeal. I mean, in the long run, I want to work my mountains and get filthy mountain yields. Ah, yeah. Filthy mountain yields. We're doing it. I'm sorry. What can I say? I want them. I want them badly. I want to go, ugh, those yields, they're disgusting. Who would do that in civil society? That's what I want to do. Georgia. Hello, Georgia. There's my religion. Get that put down immediately. And Feed the World isn't as good as it is in the base game, but it's still good enough, I think. What else do I want? Difficult to say, but I think we're going to go with the extra faith. Oh, I spent far too long doing that. Too distracted by a religion. La Venta. Hey, that would be handy. Try and work that as soon as we can. It's nice to go into the ancient era knowing that I've actually got a golden age. That very rarely happens. Kree? I met Kree, a pretty strong civ. Work all of the stone. Lovely, lovely stone. And this is where another player is. I'm friends with them at the moment, but that is worryingly close. I'm sure it's fine. Multiplayer civ games are famously peaceful. Famously so. Now the choice I've got to make in a second is whether or not I go monumentality and use my faith to buy settlers, which currently would be 140 faith minus 10%, which is 126 faith. Or I use the faith to get things like shrines. I'm tempted to run culture. I'm tempted to run pen, brush, and voice and use my faith to make more faith and more buildings. To me, it sort of is so crazy it works. I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to start trading with Geneva as well. I'm sticking to the plan. Sticking to the Armani plan. I like the plan. I think the plan's good. What does a moksha drop in my capital look like? Culture? Patron saint gives me a little bit of yield. Citadel of God would give me some more faith. I don't think it's worth it, you know, but interesting. Let's get the colonization card in. Get those settlers working as soon as I can. And I think, yeah, I'm going to go for the faith on the shrine. I think it's worth it. Now I've got a shrine. Do I drop a point in La Venta? I think it's still a little bit early. Armani into Geneva. Thank you. Decent mountain range to my south. Actually, once I've settled this lot, this could be another place to go and settle around. There's some good rivers here. Like, we've got quite lucky. Korea. It's a lot of science. Well, that is kind of what Korea does. Opal. Some really weird luxuries here I've just never seen before, and I love it. So weird. Mandar, Brunei. A source of infinite gold to those who want it. Wouldn't it be cooler if you could see mountains from much more of a distance? Like if they poked up through the fog of war. I think that would be cool. I think that would be very cool indeed. Maybe it would. Maybe it wouldn't. Oh, look, the mountains are now worth some food and some faith. This is the first one I've actually taken into my land. Cool. Okay, now we can get some commercials down. I'm a bit of a meta player, don't you know? Yes. By my calculations, that should be quite a good tile. Should be, what would that be worth? 4 food and 3 faith? Something like that. I'm not sure. Still, pretty good. I'm tempted to get that. Yeah, no, it was good. Okay, cool. That's an awesome tile. We build up the yields. Slowly does it, but we build them up. Every mountain gets yields from every district within 2 tiles of it, so it's just about stacking. Oh, this player's forward settling me. Well, I guess it kind of makes sense. There's no mountains over here. Maybe we'll be super friends. Maybe. I get the feeling we probably won't. Oh dear. Okay, Armani is now assigned, which means Geneva is got some food and production on the route. That's excellent. I don't really know what to do with my other governor. I'm tempted to go Magnus, go for an industrialist, but everything keeps changing. Every time I go on this mod, everything's just like a little bit different and it's really weird. Yeah, I'm going Magnus. I'm going Magnus. I think it's safest. Maybe not best, but definitely safest. I just got archery and a boost. Nice. And I know people say don't unlock the encampment because you want to get all the district boosts, but I really do need to chop down rainforest. I've got a lot of it and it needs to go. And I'm moving my commercial hub. I don't really have any rivers in my capital that I can use. So I'm moving it away because I don't need it next to the mountains. I'd rather have campuses and stuff next to the mountains. Okay, Golden Age. So monumentality. Yeah, I'd rather spend my faith on other things. So we're going to go pen brush and voice. 2 culture and 1 gold for specialty districts. Let's get that feudalism boost as soon as we can, please. Apparently, helicopter kicker missed the Golden Age. Oh dear. I think I was like 12 era score over. I'm just going to point that out. Oh, it's just what I do. It's just what I do. I'm awesome. Yeah, so, okay. I can't get settlers out as quick, but I can use my faith on things like markets and shrines, which I think in the long run is better for me. It probably isn't. This is probably a big mistake, but I'm sticking with my guns here. Also, Geneva is giving me, oh, it's changed. 5% additional Eurekas. Oh, that's so much worse. It's normally 15% science if you're at peace. Ugh. Political philosophy. Let's go classical republic. I think it makes the most sense. Diplomatically goes in. Settler production goes in. And I think for now we'll go for some influence. Let's get these envoys as quick as we can. Leventa's going to give me significantly more. Oh, what's going on there? I don't know what's going on there. 2 envoys at Leventa. That's great. They want to send a trade route. You're ages away. It's not happening. I think maybe we'll go for temples next. I think that's good fun. Amar. Actually, 2 faith city-states is awesome. Yeah, okay, we'll use that envoy and upgrade our shrines even further. Nice. Also, city number 4. Woohoo! Amar. Question is, did I get any iron? I did. Some iron. I haven't got many strategics, but I've got enough, and I think that's what matters. Okay, my faith income's pretty high now. This is cool. How much for a market? I can buy one next turn. Look, this is the sort of thing that I'm excited about. Oh, the volcano's gone off immediately. No, don't give me a fiery haircut. No, please. Oh, no, I can't get the market. Yeah, I can't get the market because it's not next to a mountain. Okay, that's fine. We just need to remember that. We can make this. We can get a market in this city, though. So that's good. I like these Geneva routes. These please me. These please me a lot. But the fact that Geneva's just been stolen from me, well, I don't like that very much. Let's just use our Mar to explore a little bit there. Beautiful. No tribal villages were revealed. Alas. HUZZAH was, though. It's going to put a cheeky few writer points in. I feel like I can probably nab some. Uh-oh. Big explosion. But nothing melted. That's good. Okay, I have got temples as well. So temples give even more food. And they are 105. They produce a lot of faith. Okay, now this is good. I'm happy with my strategy. Faith makes faith. I want scripture as well for a little bit more. Do I really want to go for the writer? I mean, it's good for culture, but no, we're going to go for it instead of urban planning. Let's keep the writer points coming in. I have faith. I have faith in them. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe not. I was think the terrifying thing about these multiplayer games is I just have no idea if I'm doing well or not. I could be doing really, really well, or I could be doing really, really terrible. I'm not sure. Like, this game could go absolutely perfectly, and then before you know it, we are Eleanor of Aquitaine. You know, like everything's been stolen by Eleanor, and that's it. Who knows? Like sometimes it just happens, you know? Every game is an Eleanor game, whether you like it or not. How close are we to feudalism? Still ages away. That's decidedly worrying. Never mind. I don't think I want that merchant. I'm going to pass that one. We'll go for one that gives us a trade route. Woolin. You can't pull the Woolin over my eyes. Not every city will have a mountain. It's really annoying. I just want one city over on this river just to stop anyone from settling near my capital in the other direction. You know, I just want my capital to be nice and protected. Whether that's a good idea or not, I don't know. Still settling. We have no government plaza. I feel like I'm missing out on builders, but maybe I'm making them really efficient for later. For feudalism, maybe that's the case. Maybe that's what we're doing. I don't know. Let's not overthink it, you know? Let's just assume, and this is, you know, not that much of a stretch of the imagination, but let's just assume that everything I do is right. Always, you know? I think that would be a perfectly reasonable thing to do. Settlers trained in the city don't cost pop. Okay, there we go. That's much better. That means we can now start making settlers again. Oh, I got the merchant accidentally I really wanted. This one gives its trade routes to city-states faith and increases trade route capacity. Okay, that is literally actually the one I wanted. Amazing. We can just send more and more routes to Geneva now. Yay. I like that. I like that a lot. I'm really, really worried about the idea of being conquered. I just don't like that idea. So we're going to go Defender of the Faith and hope it keeps me safe. It's probably not needed. It's probably a total overkill. Sometimes you just want to know you've done everything you can, you know? If I do get conquered, I get conquered. That's fine. But at least I gave it a go. I don't trust that scout, so good settle. You know what, actually? We'll offer friendship. If friendship's given, I'll move a bit closer. Look at this. New holy site, and I just go 1 and 2 immediately. Oh, it's beautiful. Yep, friendship was accepted. I can actually go towards this mountain then. Perfect. And we evangelize to get the meeting house for a bit of production. Yeah, there we go. 2 more cities built. Done. Dunzo. Isn't that just lovely? I mean, I'm holy site opening still. I'm not sure that's the play, but I think equally, if it's not broken, don't worry about fixing it. I'm going to start going into some campuses. Industrial zones do tempt me. They do tempt me, but I haven't got the aqueduct set up just yet, so let's just go for some campuses. I think that's the next best choice. And education. Okay, in comes serfdom. Now we're going to be making lots of builders. Build up, build up, build up. That's pretty much every single city now making them. We hit the building age. Now the builders appear. Okay, here come the building squad. Deforesting tiles next to mountains has never been more fun. Oh yeah, chop it all. Everything must go. Oh, I'm getting all the good ones. Grants a governor title. Amazing. Yeah, we're just puppeteering Geneva. If it wasn't Georgia, who gets double envoys for, you know, just existing with their religion, trying to take Geneva away, I wouldn't worry so much. But yeah, I just have a feeling I'm gonna need this. The letter. City center buildings can be bought with faith. Okay, that is intriguing. I do like that as a concept, I cannot lie. Let me come back to that. Let me think about that one, because that's interesting. I'm hoping I can start to really push my science income now. I think I'm gonna try and go for a science victory. It's unlikely I'll get there, but you know, it's worth a go. Oh, that is a full demolition. Oh, that's just nasty. You don't like to see that. That's just not nice. Oh, the whole thing's gone. Pain, just pain. Still, every time a holy site appears, we just get a lot more faith. Faith makes faith. Monarchy. We do like playing monarchy. Just wish we had more stuff to play with. Chivalry might be good fun. Okay, Georgia. No. I don't like this. You've converted one city, and that was annoying enough. You've converted Geneva. That's annoying enough. I will attack you with violence. All right, it's Inquisition time. I'm not happy. I am not happy, and these are all dying. And I think, do we now go monumentality? I'm tempted to, because I'm tempted to do a lot of settling, but I think Pembrush and Voice for now is pushing me through the tree quite nicely. Do I need to go culture? No, monumentality. I think we're going to go monumentality. I'm taking what I think is the play. Perhaps it isn't the play. Perhaps I'm doing something incredibly weird. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I think I like trade routes to me. That means I get more trade routes. And I also think we should be building more city center buildings. City center. Oh, Pedro got the thing. Never mind. And another one down here. Yay. Now we're going for Reformed Church, and I'm going to kill all this stuff. But I'm also going to try and convert Geneva to stop Georgia from just throwing more and more and more envoys into this one. It's annoying me. Look at these mountains though. And you know, it's this one, isn't it? Well, some of the mountains are improving. Not all of them. not the ones I'm after. Oh, I've accidentally made it to 100 science. I don't know how I've done that, but I'll take it. I am in last on tech. I think it's because I've missed quite a few really easy techs because I'm trying to keep my district cost really down. So I guess that's a good thing. Like that's worked out well. Oh, Chinguetti, that is a good city-state. That would be really, really handy for extra faith income. All right, keep an eye on that one. Request if they want. Construct a harbor. Unlikely to be very good at that, but you never know. Switching to theocracy, 15% discount on purchases with faith. That is what you want to see. And a little bit of combat strength. You know, a little combat strength never hurt anyone. Let's go to industrialization now. Gonna take a couple of techs to get there, and then diplomatic service for Wisselbanken for my routes to Geneva, which hopefully we'll be able to keep. Don't know if we will. We'll see. Okay, I got Stonehenge and I got a debater. Right, this is good. If Georgia comes back, I'll be ready. I will be ready. So I think Georgia is able to keep this city-state because Georgia's in there, which is really annoying. That's okay. Okay, I'm going to switch my routes over to my research ally. I can't be bothered to fight it. All right, let's get the trading going. Manchester. There is Wisselbanken. Beautiful. Beautiful. Every time I make a campus, I can just pray everything in immediately. It's absolutely brilliant. New holy site, just pray it in. It's all you need to do. It's a one-stop shop. 1, 2. Chinguetti gives me loads more faith. Excellent. 340 per turn is a nice number, and I enjoy it. Oh, a scientist. 3 random boosts. Yeah, I'll take it. What were they? Siege tactics, gunpowder, scientific theory. You know what? Not a bad set. Not a bad set at all. We'll do with that. We'll do with that. Buying out some of the mountain tiles as well, making sure that we're actually working all of the decent ones around because the yields are there. Just need to actually unlock them. Dark Age. I mean, I'm going dark at the moment, which is slightly worrying. Hopefully this will give me tons of extra faith. Let's have a look at this. Up to 400. Yeah, lovely. We need more era score. I'm trying for 2 wonders that should finish in time, but I don't know if that's going to be enough. Probably isn't, you know. Might have to consider options. I could build a Huey, but I really don't want to do that. The Huey's terrible. I'm not sure. All I know is I'm just making the most fantastic mountain yields, and I love them. They're so pretty. Anything else that happens in this game just seems to be, to me, totally irrelevant. Angkor was built. That's a shame. Anything I can replace it with? Hagia Sophia? That wouldn't be too bad. I'm going to finish that in time, though. I have to cut that one out. Okay, we're still settling. And it is my mission to now start printing campuses. Given our faith income is pretty good. Settle, builder, go from there. How hard could it be? Not hard at all. Lots of libraries and universities. Yep, keep settling. Keep getting those mountain campuses down. Keep getting the builders. We've got a lot of cities. I think we should have enough in theory. I mean, whether we do or not is a whole other question. But I feel like we should. I mean, how many cities is too many cities? I don't know. I'm going to have to ask you to tell me that because I just don't know. I've got a fair amount. I'm doing well, I think. The monumentality build is real. It will hurt you. But yeah, as you can see, we've got a lot of campuses. That's what I'm working on now. Campus, then commercial hub. Industrialization, and my unique unit might arrive in time here, you know. Might just arrive in time. There's the factory. There's the coal power plant. Delicious. Delicious. Did I get any coal? Yes, and yes. And there's some over here as well. Oh, that's just brilliant. We got loads of coal. Oh, coal for days. Coal for absolute days. That's lovely. So we just got era score, I think, from power? Little bit, but not as much as I would have liked. We need to get one more. Hang on. Is there anything I can cut? Yeah, there is. Okay, so that means I can get my unique unit, which is this one. Oh, excellent. That's great. So we need 1 era score now. This should be really easy. Surely this would be really easy to do. The chaos of multiplayer. I can't think of anything. There's only nothing I can do right now unless I can just purchase Mimir. Mimir saved me. We're in a normal age rather than a dark age. You know what? It's not that exciting. Normally I'd let myself go into a dark age. I just don't trust Eleanor. And I think that's fair. I don't think Eleanor trusts Eleanor, you know? Well, we'll see what the damage is, because the loyalty is already pretty terrible. I might have to start using some governors to keep these cities safe. Okay, Eleanor's only in a normal age. That is nice. We like that. Heartbeat of Steam. We're going to make a lot of factories this age, so that is lovely. Grandmaster's Chapel. I mean, we've got this much faith. You must have known that was coming. How bad was the loyalty? It's pretty bad. Okay, we've got to use this governor title soon, I feel. There's loyalty on the cities. I'd rather +5 goes through, and I'll just throw it on someone really random. Cost of military units is increased, and I think I'm going to vote for myself for the Diplo points, just for the lols. I am Tibet. Maybe that's something that goes through. I don't know. Oh, that's another big volcano explosion. Everything's on fire. Good. That's what you love to see. Everything being on fire. More settlements. No mountains here to save me, unfortunately, but there is a reef, which is cool. And Victor. I didn't want to have to use Victor, but I feel I'm going to need Victor. 14 loyalty. That's nuts. Yeah, that should hold things at bay for a little bit. Just keep working on the science. It's all I'm good for, really. Got to 300. I'm proud of this. This is pretty cool. This is pretty awesome. I'm liking this. Okay, still purchasing the universities. I must be making quite a few points now. 29 per turn. That's pretty good. Again, I'll take that. I will take that as a bit of a win. Lovely stuff. And now we've got stock exchanges coming in. Ooh. These need power, but they are quite powerful. Lots and lots of gold. Stock exchange there is 280 gold, which is a lot. We'll have a think and we'll see if that's something we want to undertake. I managed to get Casa, which is really good. Now I'm going to go for Patala, just to expand the size of my government. I think I'm going to need a big government here. Oh, never mind. No, someone built it. Hey, it happens. Okay, this could be big for us. Chemistry. That is research labs. Okay. Okay. I like it. I like it a lot. Let's get these research labs finished. Hopefully as many of them as possible. Yeah, we're looking for the cities where the research labs are the most expensive to build. Anywhere with a sort of struggling production. That's what we're going to focus on first. Lovely. And here goes the science. Starting to explode now. Perfect. Up and up and up and up we go. I have to say, there's nothing like playing Civ multiplayer and just going through the resync lobby over and over to really get the soul going, you know? Delicious. Well, the science is still going up, which is lovely. Darwin, where are the natural wonders? Are there any really good ones? Obviously, there's a 2-tile one there, 1-tile, 1-tile. Nah, I'm going to pass. We can get someone better than that. Flight is fun. That's very fun. Let's try and go advanced flight. Get some airports, get some aluminium. Yeah, I like the idea of building some aerodromes. I don't think they're particularly needed, but it makes me feel safer. You know, am I actually safer? No, of course I'm not. But it makes me feel safer. And that's the big thing. Also, we just built a ton of research labs there. Absolute ton of them. And our science has gone up considerably, which is nice. Well, Lovelace is pretty useful, actually. Means I can get another district in my capital, which I will need eventually. Yes. I just don't trust all these troops. Just like, why are they here? It's really weird. Stop it. Go away. Okay, look, my cities are stronger now. Leave me be. Just trying to be me, you know? Well, hello there. You find me in the city of London looking rather more pink than I did a second ago. And that's because, well, you know our favorite thing about Civ 6 multiplayer, the netcode? Well, it exploded. We managed to do about 3 or 4 turns in 2 hours or so we bailed on the game. However, it was quite clear that this player, Lumen, playing Eleanor of Aquitaine, was winning. So I just wanted to, before I finish the game, because I will go back and finish it in a second, just for a little bit of fun, I just wanted to show you what the winning empire looked like. Now, we've played Eleanor on the channel before. She's a lot of fun because the Court of Love gives yields to great works depending on the districts that are in the city. And you can see Eleanor has been doing Eleanor things. Lots of great works, lots of yields stacking up, and a rather impressive assortment of 16 trade routes that are all going to me, giving me considerable power. I'm very grateful for that. Thank you. We were science allies, and you can see the 4 science on every single one of these with Trade Confederation kicking out. So that's looking really tasty. Tons of gold, tons of science. I mean, it's quite clear that this player knew what they were doing because every yield is high, but the culture is so much higher than my measly 103. And that's mainly because, well, every city has been put down for a reason. Every single city has a trade route. Pretty much all cities have a theatre square. Most have a campus. All of them have an industrial zone. Only Norwich is struggling, which is my home city. That checks out. That very much checks out. Oh, I see. Building Sancor. Nice. I love it. Yeah, this is an insane empire. I really like this. Just this one huge lake or the sea has been settled around with harbors all over it, and every single lake that can be found has got a royal dockyard in it as well. I love this. This is just a fantastic setup. It proves a few things. You don't need many cities to do well. There's actually only 11 cities here. It's just that they're all decked out and doing brilliantly. A monopoly on admirals and a combination of extra trade routes that have been gained from those, and some merchants, lots and lots of musicians and artists coming through to the end of the game. And this is why the culture victory was imminent. In this particular instance, nobody else was running culture because I had decided to go purely science. I wasn't really going to fight, and I'm allied to this player, so I wasn't going to step in. I was going for second place. But yeah, here you go. I mean, it's just even the food is delicious. I love Eleanor for the great work food. As soon as you have neighborhoods, they feed you, and it just means all of your cities just don't stop growing. They're brilliant. I'd like to point out as well that I'm sending quite a lot of food this way as well. Not as many as going the other way, but you know, a fair chunk of routes. Anyway, the winner, congratulations. You did mighty fine. So here we are back in the best empire. This of course has the slight caveat now of being an AI game, but I'm going to see how quickly I could have won. With the AI under the reins, can I win a science victory before the culture victory fires off? I actually don't know. We'll give it a go. One of the main differences now is I have just a tiny bit of space to breathe. Try and think about what I'm doing. Where Where did it all go wrong? You know, I am very genuinely impressed with the fact that I managed to get this many campuses out. I am losing a lot of happiness though. That is something I do need to work on. Probably my biggest mission round about now. So now that I've got advanced flight, the next step would be rocketry and Nobel. Nobel's not that great, I'll be honest with you, but I don't think I'm going to get anyone else, so we'll rock him. Bam, done. Well, it just boosted me rocketry. Nice. Well, if you wanted to sum up my slight inefficiency in this game, I've done my usual thing of not leaving a spaceport in my capital. So all the production here, yeah, I put an aerodrome down. Whoopsie, that's not good. And I don't think there's a flat tile that I can take because these all are hills. So yeah, this city, HUZZAH Flats, is the one that is now becoming my new, you know, de facto capital. So let's just swap all the tiles to here. It's fine. I think this is where the game also unravels, not just my culture, but the fact that I've missed so many techs in order to keep the district cost low. Now I've just got to one-turn a bunch of stuff to get 17 techs to catch up with nanotechnology. It's tough. That's tough. I don't know if we're going to be able to do this in time. We'll give it a try though. Here's the water park. That means we've got zoos as well, so we could potentially get a little bit more in the way of amenities. Keep everyone just a small bit happier. Yeah, that'll do. Industrial era golden age. That helps. We're going to go for sky and stars, Eurekas for smart materials, and off-world mission. Aluminium mines accumulate more aluminium. Nice. That is a research lab in every single one of my cities. 18 of them. Bam. 800 science. Is it enough science? Probably not. But we continue to build because we can. Keep getting slightly worrying reports that Eleanor is on the way to winning a tourism victory, which checks out. Getting as much done as we can as quickly as we can. Well, now the computer's got to space before me. Look at that. I like my science per turn. That is good. But yeah, something tells me that we needed, you know, other yields. I know. Radical idea. Who would have thought of such a crazy concept or notion? I don't know. Not me. Let's get the Earth satellite done. Okay, we still seem to be just about holding on. Not due to me, due to the culture of Cree, which is very nice. But the Earth satellite goes up next turn. And most importantly, were there any other scientific city-states on the map? There were not. Okay, so I didn't miss anything. That's good. I was worried that I'd totally missed something. Moon landing, 5 turns. Wow, we need more production in that city. Need a lot more production in that city. I'll take a bit of a punt here. If I go liberalism and Republican legacy, will I have more science than if I have the science cards in? Not quite. But I do have better yields everywhere now. So more gold, more production. I think that's probably best. Well, we'll come back to that. Maybe it's not best. I'm not sure. Moon landing done, which actually means we've just produced a little bit of culture. I don't think it actually helps, but means we can push through the tree quite nicely. See if we can get to democracy ASAP. Haven't unlocked the next project yet. We are 2 techs off it, but then we go that and that. 13 techs. Blimey. Oh, we had a lot of science, but did we have enough science? Maybe I needed more. Maybe we needed ecstatic cities. That's probably what we needed. Running lots of campus grants now. I particularly want this scientist, but it helps with my overall output, so we're going to take it. Ideology kind of just messes up everything, but if we put arms race in and logistics, sort of the same-ish thing. We don't need public works anymore. Let's get rid of that. Rationalism is fine. Excellent. 1,000. We made it to 1,000 science. If nothing else happens in this run, that I'm proud of. That's really good. Now to democracy, we're still riding the boost. That should give us ecstatic cities and trade routes with a lot more strength. Switch to democracy. 5-year plan, in you go, as is New Deal. I think I will go for gunboat diplomacy. I like my gunboats. What can I say? So in theory, yep, +5. We'll see if that sticks. It says, but some of my cities are not ecstatic, so I'm sure it won't last. But while it does last, 287 production. That is good. Yeah, we're not quite ecstatic, but that's fine because this aquatic center and stadium combo should do just that. 3-turn Mars colony. Yeah, that'll do. Oh, and I stole a city and it's got a campus, I think. Oh, amazing. This is actually pretty handy. Look at that. Oh, it even had a trade route. Korea. Thank you so much. That's so kind of you. Let's see how devastating this dark age is. I'm probably going to lose every single one of my cities to Eleanor now. Oh yeah, there are some issues here. Oh dear. Okay, I think it's just mainly these two, but that's not good. Marnie, come and just try and sort this out a little bit. We're going to use extra 4 loyalty. I think that should help. Let's sort it out. Okay, just about sorted it out. Any useful dark ages? Sky and stars. Nah, None of it's really that interesting. I would like more tiles, please. I don't think anybody should have an army. Give me the points and we'll go World's Fair because I'm making loads of people now. So that is Mars Colony. As we look through this, that's fine. Eleanor is still just about on the edge of winning. I was the third to Mars, but I will be the first to leave the planet. I promise you that. I am the first to get the exoplanet expedition into the sky. You can see we've got 2 techs left. So the timings have actually been pretty decent. Can't complain on that one. Oh, Korolev. I'll take Korolev. And John Roebling. We'll take all of them. Got Carl Sagan as well. Stephanie would have been nice. Save up some resources. But as we can boost some projects through when the time comes. England is 1 turn behind me. So look, I actually managed to overtake on that. And the culture victory wasn't won by the AI. This means nothing. Of course, the player would have already won by now, but it makes me feel, I don't know, like better in a minuscule amount of way. You know, it reminds me that I can beat the AI, which isn't much. I really like this empire. This has been one of my favorite empires I built in some time. I do like the Tibet loadout. Very fun. Okay, here are the projects. We have a load of aluminium, so I might as well rush these out. There's another one. So we got 2 done in the same turn. And it's a case of remembering, where did I build my spaceports? I know I have some, just where? This could be quite funny, actually. Tourism, 144 per turn. This is campuses give 50 tourism. That's a huge bonus. I want to see that number. I want to see where it goes. Also, I got Stephanie for 100% production towards space projects. Nice. 1,569. Oh my lord, that's mad. That's so much tourism. Hang on a second. That's way too powerful. Now I'm winning a tourism victory. I mean, it would take me a ridiculously long amount of time to get it, but oh, I love that. Oh, there are so many wild strategies in this mod. It does make it very easy to win. I would say that. I guess by the time people get to the end of multiplayer, they're kind of desperate for the game to be ending. That's what that's the feeling I get. Oh, Eleanor is also going 10 light years per turn. So I feel this might actually be draw. Although that's a lot of giant death robots. I mean, we clearly haven't won. I know that. But I'm amazed they've actually caught up with me. So who'll get the draw? Do I get to it first because I did the project first? Or does Eleanor win because she's got more per turn? I actually don't know how this works. It's giving me the victory. You know what? I'll take that. Let's have a look at some rankings. Buildings. You can see, look, I actually got my buildings done pretty quickly. There's a sign of a wide empire there. Founded. I was pretty slow, actually. I need to practice getting my cities out faster. I was the only one to do that late stage push as well. Whether that's worth it or not, I'm not sure. Districts. Even though I had more cities, I had less districts. I think that's fairly telling. Culture. High. But not for me. Science, though, I was pretty competitive with most of the game. Wonders, didn't really bother with. Religions, I rushed it. There probably wasn't a need to. Turn 130. It's a tough sell, but I really enjoyed this run. Yeah, the Tibet loadout, fun. Being able to faith purchase things next to mountains is incredibly good for tempo. I just need to work on keeping my culture high. I mean, towards the end of the game, I wasn't even bothering. I could have very easily, with a number of cities, built theater squares. I mean, you can see I've got the population to do that in quite a few of them. Always good to practice, though. Hope you enjoy these games. Hey, you want to play alongside me? Perhaps support the channel on Ko-fi and Patreon. I tend to play with my channel supporters. It's amazingly fun. Just a little way of saying thank you for all of the support. Until next time, take care of yourselves. I'll see you later. Goodbye. And finally, a very special shout out goes to Glorious Petra, Klibben Thurders, Poppy Dude, The Nickerman, Mushkin Mandeltort, Matthew Wilkinson, Paul Coffey, Toon General, The Uncivil Engineer, Radiatore, Debo91, Dan Jamo, Slither Alley, Scott Stratton, Skeptical Bear, Cinnamon Beard, Private Selection, Genoa Salami, Callum Billy, Garrett Gowan, El Truant, Creston, RB Hedge, Burial, I'm Daft, Gooberman, Dr. Bobby, Mixomatosis, Indigenous 68, Teddy Zursa, Barnaby Rex, Charlie Bears, Nate the Great, Alex Frost, Mean Penguin, Interplanet Janet, Frankincense Battlezord, Geography Teacher, Juvara, Morax, Sinikush, Echo Bear, Legally Trash, Shadow of Gaia, Bob Tway, Abstract Fun, JP Genius, Arctic Fox. Thank you everyone for your support. Goodbye.